Peace, what's going on, guys? How y'all doing? It's your boy Serrano, and today I want to talk to you about one of the most underrated phone companies out right now, and this company is called Meizu. And actually what it is I've been using this phone that they released, which is a mid-range device right here, which is basically a phone that was released in the latter part of 2018. I used it all the way through 2019. It has a 6.2 inch display, 86% screen to body ratio, as you can see, with a hinge which you can remove if you so desire, 398 pixels per inch, 1080 display by 2220, the Snapdragon 10, which is a 10 nanometer processor. So you're going to be able to play Fortnite, which I've been doing on this device, and Modern Warfare, and a whole lot of high graphic intensive games. And one of the things that's really good about it is the cameras. Now we're getting a 12 megapixel camera as well as a 5 megapixel too. Now we are getting a 1.9 aperture, as well as another dual pixel PDF so on the back of there. So they do record in 4K. So this one is going to give you 4K at 30 frames per second. And you get to choose between 1080, 30 as well. So I definitely think that's pretty sick. Now on the front camera is a 20 megapixel camera, which is going to be a wide angle camera. And I definitely think it's going to be really good. I'll leave a video right here so you can check out a video of those cameras dedicated to it and all that right there. And then this thing also does have a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, Type-C charging, a 3210 milliamp hour battery, which is actually really efficient, and you can get through a whole day with it as well, even if you're a heavy user like me. So this thing has a really nice software on it, which kind of reminds me of the iPhone, because you have the option to just basically use the software integrated on here. And I'll just show you right here in the settings menu. And let me just turn down the brightness so you can actually see what I'm talking about. But right now you can see I have a dark mode integrated on there. And all you have to do is go into About Phone, and I'm running on the Flime 7.1.71G right now, and this thing that has 64 gigabytes of internal storage and 4 gigabytes of RAM. And I was playing Fortnite with it, and it definitely ran pretty good as well, so I didn't have any issues with that. But the software on here is sick, because it has like a different type of app tray which you can scroll on the side. So let me just show you that. And that's pretty much the app tray right there. You're scrolling on that side, or you can do it on this side as well. All you have to do is like put your finger on the side, and it's just really futuristic and like kind of, you know, ahead of its time, like sort of like the iPhone. But it definitely should be an upgrade on here really soon. But the camera software on this phone is actually really advanced as well. You're getting slow-mo, pro mode, panorama, time lapse, and on the pro mode you can, you know, take photos and stuff. But on the video you definitely are getting the 4K right here. So you're getting 4K. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it definitely says 4K right there. And you know, the image stabilization is pretty decent for the 4K footage on here as well. So I gotta say the battery is good. The design is actually really nice. It has that really nice color on the back of it, one of my favorite colors on a phone. And also the fit in the hand is really nice. So for all those gamers out there who want to have a really nice phone that fits really good in your hand, this is a actually it's a 6.2 inch display, but it feels like it's a 5 inch display for some reason, like 5.8. and it does have Oreo right now, but it should be getting Android 9 very soon. So let me just go to I think I just said it had the 9, but definitely, let me just click right here, Android version, and and then it actually says that it's up to date right when you go there. So I know that they're working on an update this year. Hopefully that comes out really soon. If they're watching this video, hopefully they release this update very shortly, because this hardware is actually sick. So if they can actually come out with the software to match with it, then this phone would be like a complete steal in every single way possible. But it has a ton of features on it. It's got the facial recognition as well. Wait, that was the fingerprint. So let me just show you. And then the facial recognition. And you have to swipe, and then it just opens. But other than that, these gestures are really cool. But it also gives you the ability to choose not only between gestures, but you get you can choose between side navigation bar, Android navigations, or you can change it to all screen gestures, which I have it on, easy gestures, or M-back. And then they even have like a pill option for gestures. But I can definitely say, like, overall, for the $219 I spent on it, this thing went down maybe to like 200 and lower. Maybe it's in the 180 mark right now. So it's under $200 at this point. And you're gonna be able to play high graphic intensive games such as Fortnite on here, and it's gonna be really nice, good cameras, above average cameras in this price point, way above average for what you can spend in the US. It also has Adreno 616 2.2 gigahertz processors with a Snapdragon 710, 10 nanometers inside of it, dual SIMs, but you don't get the ability to have an SD card slot, which is one of the things that's not cool. It's made of, it says Gorilla Glass 5, I believe, on the back of here, which is actually it's a polycarbonate material on the back, but on the front it's made of Gorilla Glass 5 or 6, I'm not sure which one. Also, you know, it's gonna be a nice device. It doesn't have NFC and it doesn't have wireless charging either, but I definitely can say for the price of under $200, you wouldn't expect it to have those two things either. But definitely would recommend this device for people who want to have really good cameras with a 20 megapixel selfie camera, and the dual cameras on the back, which will also record in 4K as well. Now at this point it might be 2 years old right now because it was released in September 2018, but people are still actually getting their hands on this device right now at this current moment because it hasn't been released in all markets yet. Some of the markets were actually just getting it, and so, you know, it's a very good device. And if you've never heard of this device, I definitely recommend, you know, checking them out and, you know, doing some research. And, you know, and we always want to grab Samsung and Apple, but there's other companies that are actually doing their thing right now. But it also does come in black, blue, and white as well. But let me know if you guys found this video helpful in any way possible. It's your boy Serrano, and I'll see you guys on the next video. But in the meantime, have a great morning, afternoon, evening, and depending on where you are, have a great night. And stay locked in for more videos just like this. Peace.